This video I will explain why I love the color blue and why I wear mostly blue.
I didn't get my diagnosis until after I had a master's degree in autism and had written 5 books and had worked in this field for over 10 years. And that's very much what we're hearing. There just wasn't a female version of autism that fitted me. All of the training I did, all of the understanding I learned all the way through, it was all about this Rain Man, Sheldon, loner, nerd kind of boy, and it just didn't fit. I couldn't see how it made sense, is me. So everything you see is exactly it, is that actually it's only been really in the last few years that people have started, and myself included, from meeting more and more women and kept thinking, that's my life, which eventually led me to kind of be diagnosed. So I'm very much kind of part of this story of this new understanding of how autism fits women. Some are just resolutely themselves. They will not wear bras. They will not shave their legs. They will just be themselves. And that's wonderful, but it comes at a price. Can we find a solution? Can we find a compromise that works for everybody, that keeps you safe, that stops you getting this unwanted attention, these unwanted impressions of who you are because you choose to be this way, but also that maintains your comfort and those sorts of things. So it's hard to walk this thin line between being you and not being judged in these teenage and upward years. So there are some that are unashamedly themselves, and there are some that try, and they copy the rules, and they put makeup on, and they do this stuff, and they desperately want to fit in some kind of way, but it seems such a mystery. There will be people in this room, women, maybe some gentlemen as well, that at some point in your life, maybe somewhere in your teenage years, something happened to you overnight, and the next morning you woke up and somewhere in your head you said, I will never leave the house without makeup again. Some of you do not ever leave the house without makeup. When did that happen? How did that happen? Certainly for people like me, that day just never came. We do not have the makeup gene. We just about have the hairbrush gene. That's about as far as it goes. It's just time consuming, it's pointless.
So yeah, and weirdly I'm going to talk to you about fashion. That's never happened before in my entire life. Mostly in terms of work kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know if anybody else kind of has difficulties with working out what the hell you're supposed to wear and how it matches together. I'm a white stuff lady. Today I'm a Primark lady, but generally I'm a white stuff lady. Bit expensive, lasts forever. Don't have to match them with anything. They do a lot of these kind of longish tunicky dresses with really big pockets, which I like. They're not too patterny, and they're really comfy, and you can wear them with jeans and leggings, and they don't have to match with anything. I quite often wear dresses, and people say, well, you said you weren't very feminine, but you're wearing a dress. And I say, yes, if you wear a dress, it's one piece of clothing. It has to match with nothing. It's not about being feminine, it's about just not wanting to worry whether you're wearing the wrong stuff or whatever that is. For the vast majority of people and workplaces, in my experience, having had many, many jobs, rarely brushed my hair and not wear makeup, most people don't care. As long as you're clean, as long as you're tidy, as long as you don't stink, then actually it's rare that people are that concerned about those sorts of things. I think when you're younger, you think that they are, but actually they're not. And you don't need to worry too much about these things and just kind of be yourself. And I don't know if anybody else has had this experience who isn't a natural makeup wearer, but repeatedly I have had people over the years say to me, God, you're so lucky you don't have to wear makeup. How is that lucky? I just woke up like this. I find it bizarre, but actually, and I don't think they're being unkind. I think they believe that that's a sign of confidence. They believe that actually you are brave enough to go out without any makeup on. Whereas I think some women don't feel that way. They feel either socially confined or in terms of their own confidence that they just couldn't go out without makeup on. So sometimes you might be thinking, well, I don't wear makeup because it's horrible and it's gacky and I don't know how to do it. But on the other side, people are thinking that you're really confident. Oh, great. Just wing it and go, yeah, I know. Even though you're thinking, me? No, I just don't know how it goes. So yeah, just slip under the radar.
Shades of blue. For some reason, blue makes me really feel great. And if I don't wear it, I miss something. That's really funny. Those are all my men's blouses. And you see, and I dress for comfort. And that's why those are men's blouses, because they are long enough. Those are rather for the cold season. Yeah, and my t-shirts, they are also mostly in blue. Everything is wide enough, so I have space. I don't like clothes that fit narrowly, and it causes stress to the system. If anything is too narrow, too short. I also can't have any elastic bands on my ankles or throat, and trousers need to be below the belly button, not above. I can't stand that either. Will make me feel nauseous. And everything needs to be comfortable. Dressed in blue, in a steakhouse. Dressed in blue in 2012 on the China trip. Hiking 2017. Dressed in blue. Again, China 2012. Doing Tai Chi in a blue Chinese dress. This is my crystal collection, azurite and lapis lazuli. And this is my most favorite shade of blue. I feel it is deeply nourishing just looking at it. It's so beautiful. It's like the eyes were feasting at that particular blue, eating color, so to speak. So beautiful. I love simplicity and therefore also the way I dress, but usually I combine blue with blue. And everything fits together. So I like the combinations of those blues, but I wouldn't combine a yellowish blue with a greenish blue. Somehow they don't seem to harmonize together. So it's always a greenish blue with another maybe lighter greenish blue. And then I don't like the yellowish blue so much. And the Tuaregs are known to dress in